Running a global professional services firm, delivering across multiple regions and clients, comes with challenges unlike any other. There's a big visibility problem. If you ask your people, what are we working on for Goldman's today? Who needs help with a risky onboarding? Are we meeting client delivery timescales? And they often simply cannot answer. If they can, it takes days or weeks to collate the data because they're managing things with a world of spreadsheets, group emails, meetings, calls, and chats. There's no single status dashboard of deliverables, team utilization, or outcome. Work completion is inferred, not systematically tracked. Another challenge is managing huge operational variation. Cayman differs from Dublin, which differs from Jersey, and so on, and your ops teams are alt-tabbing and swivel-chairing themselves into oblivion, trying to keep up with different tools, data, and processes. And you're growing through M&A, which compounds this challenge. Every acquisition brings new people, new systems, and new standards, and accelerates the chaos. In effect, you're still running a dozen businesses separately. At the same time, the board is demanding you deliver an AI program to drive costs down and automate at scale. Each time we sit down with a new client, and they're all in there, they put it plainly. We can't tell how many transactions we're processing across the group, or split by jurisdiction or type. We don't know our exception rates or the percentage of activity meeting SLA. We can't show meaningful reduction in processing time, or see who's busy on what with any certainty. We can't even tell ourselves where we're making or losing money. Just describing the status quo is a lengthy analysis project in itself. The Enate platform brings your clients, the services you provide, the processes you follow, and the people that deliver it into one safe space. It becomes the beating heart of your digital ecosystem, orchestrating your key technologies and resources together. Your ops teams start to work out of Enate rather than having to constantly switch between your systems. It also provides the platform, the security, and the data to meaningfully deploy AI, whether that's your agents or ours. Enate has been orchestrating work for humans and technology for over a decade and knows exactly how to securely manage your AI with our human-in-the-loop feature set. So how does Enate achieve these outcomes? Well, for starters, from day one, Enate knows all of the services that you provide. Enate knows all the processes that you run, the teams and their structure, their region, clients and systems of record for data to access. Let's take a director change request as an example. Enate handles the incoming request with the Enate AI email agent analysing the details and automatically routing the checks and approvals to the right people. As part of this, it's extracting all the relevant data from the client docs and email requests. In this entity management area, Enate's updating the Cube system, but it can just as easily be an interface into a wide range of business systems using Enate integration services, removing that Alt-Tab and swivel chair work for your ops teams. Cube helps Enate at various points in the flow with required data checks on documents and deals with the entity record updates, creation of any other documentation, and reporting to regulatory authorities. Now imagine every process running like that on Enate. Automated, orchestrated work handoffs, document management and checklists, everything you need in every process, all in one system, and all thoroughly tracked, traced, governed and managed. Your client admins and ops team, indeed every team, are given a consistent set of reports, and you're getting that single source of truth report visibility. So you've got an answer when people come asking about the state of play. We're showing you data about change of director activities here, but we could just as easily have been talking about fund launch outcomes, investor onboarding, a KYC review, anything, everything you do for clients. So what are your outcomes when you use a system like Enate with that level of automation, orchestration and visibility? Our clients who use Enate in this way tell us that they get huge OPEX savings in time on task. TMF was to the tune of £32 million every year for 7,000 users across their 87 jurisdictions. Vistra tells us that on their journey to 6,000 Enate users, after just 260, the savings had paid for the entire Enate program from the ROI in client onboarding alone. And EY tells us they managed to gain 99% accuracy on all their risk and independence checks, largely down to how Enate gave them visibility and trackability. The key to all of this success is that the fragmented and siloed teams, businesses, data sources, and line of business systems finally had a place to come together and be leveraged working as one. Enate integrates with all systems, Enate knows all processes, and it understands which team does what for each client. It's the only system which brings your clients, processes, jurisdictions, and people together logically and accurately. And as for your AI ambitions, you can now embed it at scale in a fully governed and tracked environment. AI is simply switched on with immediate measurable impact, and in a way you know how it's being used and what it's doing. Human in the loop is achieved since the AI and human are working in the same environment in tandem, each doing their part to achieve the outcome. Enate's then a system where every automation use case can be identified, proven for its value, and the results measured. Enate gives you the ability to move from firefighting day in, day out amongst the chaos and constant system changes to managing the business by the outcomes for your clients. Fundamentally, Enate gives you the layer that brings all your investments together. A single system that allows you to fully control, understand, and see the complete set of services and activities. So if you have an eye on scale, growth, performance, or improvement of your business, why not have a live demo of Enate today?